Hello, business owners and Bitcoiners. We get asked a lot, how long does it take once we implement accepting Bitcoin in our business and start to market to clients? How long does it take before we start saving money, before we start seeing more customers, and we start seeing, considerable growth in incoming sales and revenues? And it's a great question and it's a difficult one. And it really comes down to the individual. So if you're a business owner or you have a team or running the business or the business manager, whoever's really spearheading marketing and sales growth, let's just say it's the business owner, which is very common, especially in small businesses. What are your goals? You need to decide and you need to dig really deep. What really are your goals? If your goals are to increase your business sales, cut costs, have a better EBITDA, so basically at the end of the year, you're going to have higher revenues, more profits. That's typically the goal of most business owners, but it needs to be your goal. So you need to figure out what you really want. And then you need to figure out whether you're going to dedicate the time and the effort to make this happen. Now, marketing isn't easy. Marketing can be really expensive. The good news is Bitcoin in this type of digital payment system is growing rapidly, growing exponentially. And I think we all know over the next 5 to 10 years, Bitcoin adoption and Bitcoin growth and hopefully Bitcoin price action is going to grow exponentially. There's a lot of OG Bitcoiners who are convinced and preach Bitcoin is going to eventually be $1 million per coin. And that could be in the next 5 years, next 10 years. Nobody really knows. It's really just a guess and a hunch. But I said this before, you look into Steak and Shake. They launched accepting Bitcoin. It's really easy to do on their POS. You choose cash, credit card, or Bitcoin. Pull out your Lightning wallet, pay for your meal. And Steak and Shake has grown store sales, has grown company-wide revenues, and has cut costs considerably over traditional credit card transaction fees. And then they've implemented a Bitcoin treasury, and they've also given back to their employees with some type of Bitcoin profit sharing based on the increased revenues and cut costs. So they're sharing in the wealth to their employees, which I think is awesome. So how long is it going to take? That's the big question. What we do is we give advice, we coach, we mentor, we're strategic advisors. We can help people for a half hour, an hour, or weeks on end. It's really what your end goal is, how much effort you want to put into it. And although we give you ideas and tips, a lot of that stuff you can find in the internet. You can use AI. You can find a lot of information on your own. What we do is we've been through it. We're business owners, entrepreneurs, founded, grew, sold businesses. We're hardcore Bitcoiners. We know how it works. We know where the Bitcoiners are, how to market to them. And I think marketing to the Bitcoin community is a lot easier and a lot less expensive than your traditional marketing to the masses out there. So what we do is we help you implement, we guide you along the way, and we hold you accountable. If you're not doing the work, if you're not doing or implementing some of the suggestions that we offer that we know are going to work long term, we can't really force you to do whatever you don't want to do. If you really want to make this happen, if you want to cut costs, if you want to fuel growth, implement Bitcoin. There's really no risk There's all upside, and I'm not saying it's going to happen in a week or a month, but over the next 12 months, 2, 3 years, 10 years, this is absolutely going to fuel more customers and grow revenues. More people are using digital assets to pay for goods and services, and Bitcoin is a no brainer, leader of the pack, easy to implement. Square, one of the biggest credit card processors in the world, already has Bitcoin enabled in their POS. You just need to go on your platform, say you want it on, and then you get listed on Cash App on their map so Bitcoiners can find you fairly easily. So there's a lot of things you can do. We love to hold business owners accountable. We love to see them succeed, them to meet their goals. Most business owners want to grow the business, make more money. Exactly. So I hope that helps. Any questions? Feel free to email. In the show notes is our email address. We have a link to Square. We have a link to Club Orange, great place to market to Bitcoiners. And we also have a link to our business growth and Bitcoin advocate community where business owners and Bitcoiners help each other, answer each other's questions. And the goal is a collaborative community to jointly help each other succeed short and long term. It's a great community. Hope you can join. Links again in the show notes. Have a great day. Have a great week. Till next time.